Now we are having a reading of Dear Ex-Dad by Jillian Sullivan. 1st of March. Dear Ex-Dad, when you left us 5 years ago, I wish you hadn't made promises. That you didn't say, nothing much will change. You're still my boy. It was my 10th birthday a few months later, and you forgot. You had already shifted to Auckland. Mum says I went to the letterbox every day for 6 months before I gave up hope. Remember you said you'd buy me a BMX bike? Well, it's too late now. I'm 15 years old. I'm as tall as you are. So this is just a letter to tell you, don't bother. I have finally come to my senses about you. You don't care about me or remember my birthdays. You don't even ring me up. You know I've won the cross country cup 2 years in a row? Mum takes me to Harriers, watches me race, lines up with the other dads. But I don't want you now. I don't want you to keep on hoping that you'll turn up one day. So this is the end. Yes, this is a redundancy notice to you to say you are my ex-father now. Goodbye. It has not been nice knowing you. Your ex-son, Ricky. 15th of March. Dear Ricky, I was shocked when I got your letter. More than shocked. Deeply hurt. All I could think of was that your mother must have put you up to it. You'll never get rid of me as your father, Ricky. You only get one dad in life, and that's me. So no more of that ex talk. You're my boy, remember? I know I have neglected you. I got a high pressure job in marketing, and maybe you won't understand till you're working yourself how the months can go by and birthdays get missed. I'm sorry I missed your 10th birthday though. It must have been the strain of your mum leaving me. I was upset for a long time. I don't ever remember ever promising a BMX bike. Maybe that was just a kid's hopeful imagination, eh? I never believed in spoiling kids. We kids had to pay Dad off for our bikes by doing a paper run. Anyway, you're a big guy now. 15. I just want to say to you, man to man, I am your dad and I want to be here for you. Okay, so I've missed a few years, but we can make it up. Do you get to run in nationals or anything? Maybe I could go to those. My dad always wanted me to be a runner, but I never quite made it. You're school champion. That's something. I'll leave it to you if you want to see me again. How's your mum? Give her my regards. 30th of March. Dad, so you wrote. I'm amazed. It's even your own handwriting. I asked Mum if it really was, and she had nothing to do with my letter either. I have been invited to run in the National Cross Country. It's in the South Island this year, Christchurch, and it's going to cost heaps. So if you're serious, send me $250 before the deadline next Tuesday, and I'll meet you there. Ricky. 20th of April, Ricky Lane, 115 Tangaroa Street, Mangere, Auckland. Dear Ricky, please find enclosed a cheque for $250. I realise it's a fortnight over the deadline date, but your dad was on a marketing trip to Sydney. He rang me last night and asked me to send this anyway. Hope it's not too late. He says to tell you it's on for Christchurch. Yours sincerely, Celia Papadopoulos, Secretary to Bob Lane. 4th of May. Dear Celia, please inform my father that the money was needed by the deadline, but Mum managed to get a loan from her boss and the school held a mufti day to pay back my costs. But I am not returning the cheque. I bought myself a much-needed pair of training shoes, which no doubt Dad can write off as expenses. If he's upset about it, get him to imagine how I felt a day before the cut-off date when I still hadn't heard from him. Also, this is ridiculous having to write to a stupid secretary. If he wants to be man to man, he can write his own letters. Ricky. 12th of May. Dear Ricky, please don't be rude to Celia. She feels quite fondly towards you, even though she has never met you. Don't worry about the cheque. I'll say it's the money for your missed birthday presents. It's a shame your mum didn't get on with her boss earlier and save you some worry, but never mind, you're going to Christchurch and so am I. Please send me dates, etc., and I'll get Celia to book us a motel, unless you'd rather be at a hostel with all the other runners. However, you're old enough now to have a beer with the old man at the motel after the race. Here's to your success. Love, Dad. 20th of May. Dad, I hope you're not expecting me to win or anything. There'll be over 300 runners in the race, and heaps of them from schools where they get trained like Olympic athletes. I haven't even got a coach to help me. But I'm training 6 days a week now, and I'm pretty fit. Plus, some of the guys at Harrier says I'm a natural athlete. I hope I get in the first 50. If you don't think that's worth coming for, tell me now. It's at Hemingway College, 21st of June. Ricky. 2nd of June. Dear Ricky, of course I'll be there. I didn't say anything about winning, did I? That was my dad's way, not mine. But I didn't win something he didn't want to know. I'm glad it's 21st of June, as the week after that I have a trip to Melbourne. Celia has booked us at the Red Fern Motel near the course. Will you need meeting off the plane or anything? Love, Dad. 10th of June. Dear Dad. Transport's all taken care of. I'm travelling in a school team, and you'll let me down somehow. And I don't want to be stranded somewhere in Christchurch, my race stuffed up. So don't take offence. I'm looking forward to having that beer afterwards with you at the motel. And also, just the idea that during the race, when I'm busting my insides and wanting to give up, but not giving up, and my heart is just about to pounding out of my chest wall, you're on the sideline somewhere yelling for me. Well, it's worth a second chance, Dad. Sorry about my first letter. See you in a few weeks. Love, Ricky. 25th of June, Ricky Lane, 115 Tangaroa Street, Mangere, Auckland. Dear Ricky, your dad has asked me to write and say sorry that he missed your race. The trip to Melbourne was suddenly brought forward, and he was on the plane when he realised it was the 21st of June. I looked up the results in the paper and saw that you came in 12th. That's pretty good at a national level, isn't it? I know your dad will be so proud. He'll be back around the end of July and we'll get in touch with you then. I know he wants to see you. In the meantime, good luck from me, Ricky, for your training and future running. Regards, Celia Papadopoulos.